A week ago, MSI announced the MSI Claw, a new handheld PC using the new Intel Core Ultra 155H from the Meteor Lake family. It's not surprising to see more laptop makers entering this new category, seeing the success of the Nintendo Switch and more recently of the Steam Deck and Steam Deck OLED. With CES now over, I think it's a good time to see what are the differences between the ROG Ally and the Claw and what we could expect. Of course, right now it's mostly marketing statement. So what is the Claw anyway? I'm very curious about the CPU side of it. We're finally having an Intel versus AMD showdown in the handheld PC category, and probably one versus Nvidia if the rumor for the Switch 2 are true. The 7 Ultra will have 16 core and 22 threads, up to 4.8 GHz, and the 5 Ultra will get 14 cores and 18 threads, with each a mix of performance and E-core. The Z1 Extreme of the Ally and Legion Go is a 8-core 16-thread CPU. The MSI Claw will use the ARC graphic with 8 XCC for the Ultra 7 version, and the 5 Ultra will use 7 XCC respectively. The Ally had a 780M with 12 CU unit. It's tough right now to judge the performance just based on the spec because Intel and AMD have different efficiency and process. So it will be very interesting to see what kind of performance we can get. The SoC TDP will be 28 watt, but it could be adjusted to 20 watt to 115 watts. I'm not sure about these numbers, or if it's just for the laptop using the same CPU, because it seems insane to have that much heat to dissipate. It will also use Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. From the dev to the video, the screen seems to be the same as the Ally. It's actually a good news. It's a great LCD screen, supporting a resolution of 1080p 120Hz, and supporting VRR with FreeSync Premium. The battery is 53 watt-hours versus 40 for the Ally. Now MSI are claiming 50% more battery length than their main competition. They say they waited to release a product because they wanted 2 hours of battery life. I cannot wait to test that claim, and it would be a great news if we can get 2 hours of battery life while playing AAA games. Now the price is supposed to be $799 USD for the Core 7U and $699 USD for the 5U. $699 is also the regular price for the Z1 Extreme of the ROG Ally in the United States, though you can get the console for $599.99 right now. It will probably put some pressure on Asus to drop the price even further for the ROG Ally. There was also other tidbits of information on the IGN interview. MSI already said that they are thinking of the Claw 2 3, expecting a 2 or 3 year life cycle for the product before getting a refresh. They also said that they would get all-effect joystick and triggers for the Claw. They will also use Thunderbolt 4, which means that you should be able to use a eGPU enclosure without using the proprietary Mobile XG for the ROG Ally. Looking at the picture, the microSD card reader is at the same position on top of the vent, so hopefully they will have a better cooling solution and won't have problem with SD card overheating. For the launch, there are conflicting information. Tomsguide are saying that it will probably launch in February or March, while other sites are talking about like the second half of the year. So what do I think? Well, of course it's wait and see. I'm interested to see for the battery life because it should be relatively easy for MSI to test it basically you charge the battery to 100%, you put what you consider the optimal setting for that game, if you need upscaling or not, and then you test it until the battery is 0. So I don't think they would claim 2 hours using super low resolution and low quality settings. So what do I think performance-wise? Well, it's tough to judge because we don't have any official number or full reviews. And the fact that it's a different processor from a different maker with different performance and E-core, it's really tough to judge. I saw some video on the web, but we don't know what kind of like upscaling they are using and what kind of resolution. So we will need to see, but I do expect, because it's a newer processor, that I would be really surprised if you don't get as good performance or better performance than the ROG Ally for a product that is almost a year later on the release date. So it would make sense to get actually way better performance. We will have more info as soon as we'll be able to test or buy a unit. So thanks for watching.